showing some TLC to your HEART. Smarter Heart University and Dr. Scott on AM 970, The Apple.
Welcome back, Smarter Heart University, final stretch. Well, you're smokers. If you smoke and you adopt a Mediterranean lifestyle approach, to your risk of death is either cut by 25, 35, or 45%. Well, smokers who have a very high level of oxidative stress, that's the radicals and these scavengers in your arteries, and if they adhere well to a Mediterranean plan, they can have up to a 45% decrease in their mortality. It's pretty cool stuff.
Wow, that's a lot. I was surprised about that.
Yeah, well, me too. But as you said during the break, that doesn't mean it's an excuse to keep on smoking. So final segment is always, what can you do about it? I want to give you 8 simple healthy eating tips and then conclude with Dr. Steven Sinatra's top healing foods. The tips: number 1, eat breakfast. Number 2, boil, bake, or steam your food rather than fry it. Number 3, avoid bulky, starchy foods like the pastas, the rice, and the potatoes. Now, folks, I'm continuing. These are easy things that everybody tells you to do, but yet we love this stuff. Number 4, eat at least 5 portions of fruits and veggies a day. A recent paper came out that said we don't even do 2 a day. Just came out this past week. I haven't posted it or blogged it on our Facebook site. Number 5, don't skip meals. We talked about this. Eat regularly and frequently healthy, even small meals and snacks daily. Number 6, have fruit, fresh or dried, and healthy snacks readily available at home and especially at work. This is that supportive thing that our caller had said. And lastly, probably most important, number 7, if you want to lose weight, it is the most important thing not to make radical changes all at once. In the tortoise and the hare, the rabbit and the turtle, it's just important to cross the finish line like the tortoise. Make small changes that you can stick to long term and add along the way is the best from a behavioral standpoint from the research that I digested. So these are important points that everybody can take and live with, and I love that whole thing about the family that eats well together, exercise together, lives longer together. On to Dr. Sinatra's, Dr. Steven Sinatra's Healing Foods, and this leads into next week's topic a little bit. A diet that's rich in foods and nutrients that reduce inflammation. And this appears to be inflammation is basically a very bad, nasty thing that happens to our arteries and our bodies. A good diet appears to be our best line of defense over medications, believe it or not, in an integrative type of approach in terms of cancer, heart disease, and autoimmune diseases, not just vascular disease. These are Mediterranean-style type foods that are low in glycemic. This is what we hand out every day, and I know our web guy has it in, and it's going to be posted soon. I send it over. They are antioxidant-rich, contain essential omega-3 fatty acids, and they decrease the chronic inflammation, which worsens our degenerative aging process. Number 1, get your pencils out. Number 1, almonds. They have protein and monounsaturated fat. They reduce your bad cholesterol. We talked about that last week in Nuts to You, in our what can you do about it? And they provide vitamin E. Number 2, asparagus provides folic acid and vitamin C. It's high in fiber, alpha linoleic acid, which is a plant-based form of omega-3 fatty acid. Number 3, avocado, monounsaturated fat, vitamin E, very good, as long as you don't use the fried chips as a source of eating your avocado. Number 4, blueberries. They are the flavonoids. Again, we talked about during our wine lecture. They have the polyphenols. They're very powerful antioxidants. They're good for your eyes, and they preserve your brain function in addition to that whole antioxidant theory in terms of your arteries. Number 5, broccoli. Good sources of vitamin C and E and calcium and iron, magnesium, and potassium. Very powerful cancer combatant and as well as a detoxifier. Number 6, flaxseed. It's rich in the vegetarian source of the omega-3 fatty acids along with the asparagus. It can lower your blood pressure and your cholesterol, and it can support your immune system and facilitate elimination. It's very good for your digestive system. Number 7, garlic. The raw form lowers cholesterol and blood pressure. It detoxifies heavy metals from your body, repels bacteria, fungi, and even parasites. I didn't even know that. Number 8, olive oil. We know this, of course, the monounsaturated fat part of the Mediterranean diet. It lowers bad cholesterol. It's an antioxidant. It has polyphenols as well and vitamin E, as well as lowering colon, skin, and breast cancer, and it supports the immune system. It's very important. When you heat it, it's much worse than when you don't heat it. Heating denatures the protein and makes it less useful. Number 9, onions. Raw onions provide the flavonoids. Again, we talked about during the wine lecture, something called quercetin and another one called allicin. Both of these ingredients prevent the oxidation of your bad cholesterol as well as their anti-cancer agents. Number 10, pomegranate. Prevents inflammation, high blood pressure, and cancer. Prevents plaque buildup and clotting in your arteries. And it also has polyphenols that promote blood circulation. Number 11, salmon. The wild Alaskan salmon provides omega-3 fatty acids, contains something called astaxanthin, which is a carotenoid. It's called a carotenoid. These mend your DNA. It's that coloring that gives it the orange coloring. Mends your DNA. It also has CoQ10, the essential nutrient. Number 12, spinach provides vitamin C and E and fiber and calcium and lutein for your immune system, your lungs, and your heart health. And lastly, seaweed. If you like it, and I love it, 56 minerals packed in to suppress inflammation, iodine for thyroid function, and magnesium for your blood pressure. Good stuff, huh?
Oh, great stuff. That last thing about seaweed, it reminds me, we just had a vacation down in Wildwood, and we went on this pontoon boat nature trail, and we had a biologist with us who we talked about seaweeds and all that, and we actually were eating seaweed right out of the bay. It was pretty interesting, and we have it with sushi. And
we have it with sushi.
The kids, my 3-year-old, my 7-year-old, actually ate it and didn't mind it actually. And shout out to New Jersey. Our blueberries. We have blueberries in the backyard. We're out wandering around the backyard picking the blueberries. Blueberries are fantastic. They're great little pop in the mouth kind of snacks.
You can get that list if you just Google Steven Sinatra with STPHEN, Steven Sinatra, and top healing foods. He's got it on his website. If you just Google that, you can also get that. And we'll try to see if we can get permission to post it on SmarterHeartUniversity.com. I often, when I do the anti-aging lectures, I use this. But now, from our dietary standpoint, we should make this part of our Mediterranean low glycemic index food groups as well as the superfoods. He's an integrative cardiologist and taught me when I did my fellowship in integrative cardiology, and I respect him highly, and I wanted to really include what he did. So next week, that's a wrap-up for this week. Next week's topic, the cardiac markers that could save your life, the evil twin brother of bad cholesterol and the volcano. Simple blood tests to unlock your family history and predict your future. Don't forget to join SmarterHeartUniversity.com. It's free. And participate in our groups. Our Facebook site is getting close to, as I said, 200 members. We want more and more and more. We want you to be integrated all over our main site so we can go back and forth seamlessly and form your Smarter Heart University community. And remember, as always, get to it before it gets to you, folks. Have a nice week. Enjoy your Sunday. Go Eagles. Go Dolphins. Ted, welcome to the club. Have a good day, folks.